Hey guys, it's Greg Jones for Engine Builder. We are here at Sick Week 2023. It is day 4 and we're at Gainesville Raceway. And today I'm joined by Scott Mueller. Behind us is his 1934 Ford with a 406 cubic inch small block Chevy, and it's our Engine of the Week.
Engine Builder's Engine of the Week is sponsored by Pen Grade 1, L-Ring DOS Original, and NPW.
Scott, thanks so much for giving us a
Nice to meet
little
you.
bit of time.
Thanks for
Yeah,
coming by.
nice meeting you as well.
Thank you.
I know it's been a busy Sick Week and a busy day 4 already, so we appreciate the time.
Yes, there's a lot of hours of driving, not sleeping, and
Absolutely.
doing it again, but it's
Absolutely.
so nice.
Well, we appreciate the time for a quick interview here. And, you know, we've seen the Ford, the last couple of days and definitely wanted to know more about it. So if you would, give us a little rundown of the car and the engine.
Quick rundown. I had this car back in the 80s, and I built it up over the years. My friends keep on saying go faster, race it more. So, of course, hence I bought a Whipple Supercharger and a nice 406. About 1,000 horsepower right now on E85 flex fuel, which is definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
It's 85% alcohol, so the car runs mint, but I could just dump in regular gas anytime.
Yeah.
Like in Sick Week, I just take my gas out, put regular gas in, and drive 300-400 miles to the next track and just switch to gas just for racing.
Yeah.
And I got a 3 butterfly big and ugly.
Yeah.
And this one here, I only use 2 of the butterflies because actually 3 is too much air for a small block Chevy.
Okay.
You can't get a good air reading.
Yeah.
I got all pro racing heads, insane. Totally insane. The airflow is perfect. I highly recommend them. And besides that, the Whipple Supercharger, I gained 150 horsepower just by bolting it on compared to my old 671. You can't beat it. Got a custom radiator from Griffin. Between the Whipple and my All Pro Racing heads, the whole pulley system went up like 2 inches. Had to get the top tank carved out for the belt to actually fit in between the radiator and the blower belt, which is about 100,000ths of an inch clearance between the spinning belt and the radiator, which is crazy.
Yeah.
This car is painted in 1993
Wow.
by a good company that does the paint job. And I just had the car forever. It was just a rolling project, a rolling hobby. Sometimes, times get tough, you put it away or you get busy, but you always come back to it.
Yeah.
It's a good deal.
Yeah.
You know.
And Scott, has there been, how many iterations of the Ford have you had, like, in terms of different engines or just different setups?
Basically started off with a small block Chevy, then I went with a dart block.
Yeah.
And this block's been in here for like 15 years.
Yeah.
And we just put a Brian racing crank with a big block snout to handle the Supercharger itself.
Okay.
I had no issues before, but it's highly recommended. Now I added a bunch more horsepower with the Whipple and the All Pro. Now I have 400 more horse than original, so now it's a handful. So now it's a whole nother bird.
Yeah.
The car generally runs 812s
Okay.
on only like 18 pounds of boost, not pushing it, but it's also 167 mile an hour in a car that's not aerodynamic. It's just, it's up there. On top end, it's a little hairy.
Yeah.
I also got a gear bender overdrive. One of the best things besides the Whipple and the All Pro heads is the gear bender. I could cruise here 75 miles an hour at 2,600 RPMs. Cruising fine in my regular flex fuel.
Yeah.
Running regular high test gas.
Yeah, that's great.
So it's really nice. I got a 9.5 inch Ford rear end with 411 gears with a 33 inch tall Hoosiers, but the 33s are actually 35, so they kind of line how tall they are.
Yeah.
It's a big difference in height.
Yeah, for sure.
A couple years ago, my door blew off a top end, this one right here, and a Combine Auto Body who painted this car back in '93, they redid the whole graphics of this door itself because the door is gone on top end on the track.
Yeah. Wow.
But it is what it is. It's fun. And these are my grandpa's racing numbers, the National Boat Championship 162N.
Okay.
So I continue his number going.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So Scott, you mentioned that it's pretty smooth on the street. You haven't had any issues. The drives this week.
No issues whatsoever.
Good. Yeah.
Just that I don't race enough to really go down the track. It's mostly a street car.
Yeah.
I drive everywhere. And like here was like a breeze, there's a lot of driving. The roads are flat, but it's just nice in a way.
Yeah.
And so no issues whatsoever. I run simple setup, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
And you can't beat it. You know?
Anything else about some of the internals that you want to mention? Just any other parts that you want to shout out?
No, I keep it pretty simple. I want to keep it like nice and quiet what I have sometimes. But
very good.
You know, if anybody wants information, they can inbox me.
Yeah, so 1,000 horsepower small block Chevy.
Small block 406, 1,000 horsepower, overdrive. It's a good cruising car that's pretty fast.
Yeah.
I should be bouncing 799 soon with a decent air and this boost up a little bit. I actually took the boost away for the cruise. I only took like 2 pounds out, hopefully it goes slower, but the air was so cool down here and so dry. My car is actually faster with, you know, less boost.
Yeah.
You know, which is very nice.
And said you're running low 8s? It's kind of
like
where you're at?
I run 850. I'm certified for 850. I have run 812s before at 167. So I tried to slow it down. Every time I went down this track, I let off the top end. Every single time.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty consistent.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm within the ballpark. Right now I'm running 4th place in the unlimited or unlimited class they call it or something. Or,
there's unlimited and unlimited iron.
No, this is the crazy class. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, then unlimited then?
Yeah, unlimited.
Okay, very good.
You know.
Very
but
good.
you know, the other guys are much faster than I am. But I got stuck in there because my car's glass and didn't fit any classes, so we'll shove you in there. So we'll see what happens.
Gotcha. So. Well, Scott, we appreciate the time and walking us through the gorgeous Ford here and the awesome small block. And,
thanks.
We wish you good luck the rest of these next.
We have a racetrack tomorrow. I changed the program a little bit. Hopefully, I can launch it a little better.
Yeah.
You know, a little more practice. Behind the wheel time. There's no behind the wheel time for me. So.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect.
Well, Scott, thanks again. Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Guys, we appreciate you watching this episode of Engine of the Week. Make sure you're checking out enginebuildermag.com for more engine content. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.